we are going to do this last thing that's part of Playful Adventures, and then we are going to pause for the day. Because I'm like dying. Cannot read at all today. I don't know if I'm just like dehydrated or what. Whoops. It is really hot outside though, so that's possible. We had like one nice cool day in between the hot days. Like it had been like 100 degrees every day, and then we randomly had a day that was like really like maybe upper 60s at best. So we opened the windows, so we had to turn off the air, and then we forgot to turn the air back on, and it was another 100-degree day. And yeah, so you know, dying. Barnaby, where could the wizard's minion be hiding? Barnaby, why are you just standing here? Shouldn't you be playing with Fonale and the others? Oh, perfect timing, Miss Nikki. There may be hope for Stoneville after all. Hope? Did something happen? I just happened to come across this very strange book. Take a look for yourself, Miss Nikki. Dreamvale Tales, Fairy Lalabelle, and Magic Bottle. What is this? It's a really scary book. One that could bring danger to the whole village. Look! The most evil wizard in the world secretly sneaked into Stoneville. He hid in secluded corners, planning to turn everyone and all the animals into his minions. He can only be stopped by finding the holy magic bottle. Fairy Lalabelle hid the magic bottle on a highland surrounded by shimmering silver serpents. Did they name the fairy Lalabelle to avoid copyright, but they still wanted people to think about Luluco, so close enough. That's so funny. But the evil wizards still managed to steal it. The evil wizard handed the magic bottle to one of his minions and ordered them to hide it. Fairy Lalabelle must quickly find the hidden magic bottle, or else all of Stoneville and even Wishfield will be destroyed by him. The evil wizard arrived at a winding path between flower rooms and railway railings, which is where he chose his first minion. It looks like your average storybook. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. Yeah, it looks pretty normal to me. That's what I thought as well, but then I found this photo stuck within the pages. Okay. Isn't that the Lakeheart Stone tree at the village entrance? Exactly. Miss Nikki, look. Isn't this the highland surrounded by shimmering silver serpent mentioned in the storybook? The whole stone tree is a highland surrounded by a silver serpent. Hold on. So you're saying the highland surrounded by a shimmering silver serpent is the Lakeheart Stone tree? The way the lake water sparkles, winding around and around, it really does look like a shimmering silver serpent. Even so, I think your imagination is getting the best of you. Anyway, what's this about? Well, I started worrying that the story in the book was somehow linked to Stoneville. So I went to check the stone tree, and I actually found an empty treasure chest there. I'm thinking since Luluco was able to cross over into the real world, maybe the evil wizard from the book did as well. That's what you're worried about? Honestly, Nikki and I probably left that chest there. Very true. I do like to plunder. I don't think it has anything to do with this book. But the chest didn't disappear after being opened. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Don't tell me you're starting to believe him, Nikki. Stranger things have happened, Momo. That's all I'm saying. Miss Nikki, the wish I made before caused so much trouble for everyone. That's why I can't stop worrying. What if something else goes wrong? Barnaby has a point. If this evil wizard really has crossed over to the real world, then that could be trouble. We need to investigate. If you say so, Nikki, I'm all for it, but where do we even begin? According to the book, the wizard gave a magic bottle to one of his minions, and they're hiding in the village. If that's the case, we should go look for some clues. Okay, let me take a look. It says here, the evil wizard arrived at a winding path between flower rooms and railways, which is where he chose his first minion. Miss Nikki, let's go investigate the path near the village entrance. There might be something there. Okay. Oh, you're going to slowly walk over there? I hate it here. He couldn't just teleport? Looks pretty normal here. There's no sign of an evil wizard. The book clearly said this is where the wizard chose his first minion. Why are there no clues? If this is where the wizard chose his minion, then we should be able to find them here. But this place is huge. How are we supposed to find them? We can't search every inch of this place. We don't have to. I actually took a picture of this place earlier. Maybe there's a clue hidden in it. The book says the first minion is a girl in a blue dress who keeps spitting. Miss Nikki, let's see if we can find her in the photo. Okay. Let's see where this girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning is hiding. This? That's a windmill, not a girl in a blue dress. There are strips of blue cloth hanging from the windmill, and it's spinning non-stop. It's not a girl, but it does somewhat fit the description in the book. Out of everything in the photo, it's the only thing that even remotely matches the description. It has to be connected to the first minion somehow. Miss Nikki, I'm sure of it. The windmill is the girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning from the story. Huh? But it's just a windmill. The book says the wizard and his minion are hiding in the village. What if this minion disguised themselves as a windmill? That actually makes sense. Does it? Let's go investigate the windmill. The magic bottle might be there. Barnaby dashed off towards the windmill. Nikki, something fell out of Barnaby's pocket as he ran off. It looks like a book. Let's pick it up and give it back to him at the windmill. This is what I just read, right? The first minion was a little girl who couldn't stop dancing. She had originally wished for a beautiful dance dress, but the evil wizard twisted her wish and gave her a cursed blue dress instead. While wearing the blue dress, she couldn't stop dancing and was never able to rest. She cried green tears every day, bitterly staring at the wizard's second minion. The evil wizard's second minion was a purple ba-ba beast from a purple lake. It charged around wildly, constantly bleeding ba. Its wool was thick and fluffy and concealed the most terrifying abyss within. Fairy Lalabelle's home was protected by the rainbow waterfall, and only she could use the holy magic bottle to repel the evil wizard. Okay. This book, it's the same one Barnaby was talking about. Dreamvale Tales, Fairy Lalabelle, and Magic Bottle. Nikki, look, right here it says the wizard has 2 minions. The one we're looking for now is the first one, the girl in the blue dress who keeps spinning. The second minion is a ba-ba beast from a purple lake. Why does this sound so familiar? Momo, I just realized something. This book is incomplete. There are lots of sections missing. You're right. Even though it's called Dreamvale Tales, there's a lot of pages missing. It's so strange. Could a half-written fairy tale like this really come to life? We're not going to be able to find any more clues. Let's meet up with Barnaby and give him his book back. Okay. Can do. Oh, I'm so tired. I really did not expect these quests to go on for so long and for there to be so many of them. Nothing here either. Barnaby, you were in such a hurry earlier that you dropped your book. Nikki returned the book to Barnaby. Thanks, Miss Nikki. I've searched this place several times already. I couldn't find anything that resembles a magic bottle. The girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning is supposed to be here, though. Could it be that she doesn't have the magic bottle? Wait, a second minion was mentioned in the book. If the bottle isn't here, then perhaps it's with that one. You're right, I remember now. The second minion is a Baba beast from the Purple Lake. Why does that sound familiar? It sounds like a flourish sheep from the Lavin-Fringe fields. That must be it. The Purple Sea must be the Lavin-Fringe fields, and the Baba beast is a flourish sheep. You're amazing, Miss Nikki. You figured it out so fast. So the wizard's second minion is a flourish sheep, but how could a sheep hide a magic bottle? I recall the book saying something to the effect of their wool can conceal the abyss. Maybe the magic bottle is hidden in the sheep's wool. Sounds like it's time for Nikki, the grooming queen, to take the stage. But the Lavin-Fringe fields are huge, and there are so many flourish sheep. How will we know which one has the magic bottle? Why don't we groom every flourish sheep there? That shouldn't be a problem for you. Well, I could do that. It's just going to take some time. Hold on. I think the book mentioned another clue. Look, Miss Nikki. It says the girl in the blue dress has eyes that cry tears of green, gazing angrily at the green wizard's second minion. If we can find the eyes that cry tears of green, we can figure out where the second minion is. You mean we should search the windmill for eyes that cry green tears? Exactly. Since the windmill is the first minion, the eyes that cry tears of green must be on it. But windmills don't have eyes. I think that we're looking for something on the windmill that resembles eyes that cry tears of green, not actual eyes. We should split up and search. We can find what we're looking for faster that way. I'll go with Momo and check out the upper level of the windmill. We'll leave the lower level to you, Barnaby. There are so many shelves from the dye workshop here. Maybe we can use them to jump up. We want to get where now? Up there? Okay, that didn't work. Oh, I forgot you existed. I want your outfit. Momo, look at the window. All covered in vines. Doesn't it almost resemble eyes that cry tears of green? The window is the eye, and the green vines are the tears. You're right, the resemblance is spot on. Then the direction the eyes are looking must be the direction the window is facing, which means the second minion, the flourish sheep, must be in the Lavin-Fringe field right across from this window. I wonder where Barnaby went off to look for clues. Should we tell him what we found before we investigate? He looked pretty anxious. How about we hurry and find the magic bottle and surprise him with it? Sounds good. Let's go groom those flourish sheep. Did Barnaby write this book because he wanted to go on another adventure? Got a magic bottle. There's a bottle hidden in this flourish sheep's wool, but it looks just like an ordinary bottle. Definitely doesn't look like a magic bottle. Let's go to the windmill and tell Barnaby what we found. Miss Nikki, did you find any clues? I still haven't spotted the eyes that cry tears of green. We found the eyes and followed their gaze all the way to a bottle in a flourish sheep's wool. But it didn't seem like a magic bottle. Nikki gave Barnaby the bottle they found in the flourish sheep's wool. We need to figure out how to activate the magic inside. But it just looks like a regular old bottle to me. Momo's right. Even I, the great fairy Nikki, can't sense any magic coming from the bottle. You really like the name Fairy Nikki, don't you? Oh, I so do. Speaking of fairies, the book said only Fairy Lalabelle can use the magic bottle. We'll need to find her first. Fairy Lalabelle, do you think she crossed over into the real world too? If the wizard crossed over into the real world, then maybe she did too. Does the book say anything about where to find her? Does it mention what she looks like or where she would most likely go? It says she lives in a place surrounded by rainbow waterfalls. But I don't think anywhere like that exists in the village. Not just the village. I've never heard of a rainbow waterfall anywhere in Wishfield. Then what should we do? We figured out that the girl in a blue dress was actually a windmill, and the tears of green were the vines on the window. So maybe the rainbow waterfall is actually... Oh, it's probably the fabrics from the dye place, no? I see, the rainbow waterfall must be another metaphor. It has to refer to a real place somewhere in the village. Exactly. So all we need to do is find what looks like it's surrounded by something that resembles rainbow waterfalls. Let's split up and search the village. Keep your eyes open for anything that resembles being surrounded by rainbow waterfalls. Hey, Barnaby. As the only one who knows how to use magic, I'll look for the wizard's first minion. You mean the girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning? We already found her. However, the magic bottle wasn't with her. You actually found the wizard's first minion? How did you do that? Actually, it was Miss Nikki who figured it out. We also found this bottle on the second minion, a flora sheet. This is beyond even what I could have imagined. Yep. This is the genuine magic bottle, but it just looks like a regular old bottle. It's because only a real fairy can unlock the powers sealed inside the magic bottle. But Nikki's a fairy too. Why can't she use it? There are other fairies? Greetings, fairy sister. What is your name? I'm Fairy Nikki. This is my brave companion, Momo. Also, I am Prince Barnaby. We need your help to save Stoneville. I see, but you've arrived too late. Though Fairy Lalabelle has the power to unlock the magic bottle, she has lost her courage and no longer wishes to use her magic. What? Why? Because Fairy Lalabelle has no companions, and not a single soul has faith in her. Her heart aches. She's so sad, so lonely. I have faith in Fairy Lalabelle. I'll find her, no matter what it takes, and ask her to help save Stoneville. And what she needs is a companion, then I'll be that companion. I can be one for her as well. If Nikki can do it, then so can I. Really? Fairy Lalabelle is somewhat touched by your words, just a tiny bit. However, Fairy Lalabelle has a question for you, to ensure you're truly willing to be her companion. Of course, please, ask. Actually, Fairy Lalabelle hasn't figured out how to defeat the evil wizard yet. Realistically, she should drive him away, but that's too dull. Too dull? Is there an exciting way to defeat a wizard then? Well, it needs to be both effective and entertaining. So, what do you think? Do you guys have any ideas? This is a tough one. Nikki, do you have any thoughts? Turn the wizard into a friend. Maybe Fairy Lalabelle could use her magic to befriend the wizard. Huh? Be friends with the evil wizard? The wizard is always turning people and animals into his minions. Perhaps it's because he's lonely and just wants some companionship. Fairy Lalabelle could use her magic to teach the wizard that true friendship is about mutual understanding, not forcing others to serve him. Are we being too intellectual for children? Exactly. The most beautiful friendships are those built on mutual understanding and respect. Exactly. If the wizard can truly understand that, maybe he'll stop his evil ways. Huh, I never thought of that before. Fairy Lalabelle, take up your magic bottle. It's time to reclaim your courage and save everyone. Perfect. Now I know exactly how the story should end. Huh? How? Dreamvale Tales, Fairy Lalabelle, and Magic Bottle. I've been stuck trying to come up with a good ending, but your ideas are amazing. I have to include all of you in the story. Fairy Lalabelle's courageous friends, clever Fairy Nikki, Momo the chubby envoy, and you, Prince Barnaby. I'm Lalani, but I prefer being called Fairy Lalabelle. Wait, I still don't quite understand. You mentioned something about writing and ending? What does that mean? I think I know. Dreamvale Tales, Fairy Lalabelle, and Magic Bottle is actually a story you wrote, isn't it? Oh, that explains why there was so many missing sections. It's not finished yet. That's right. I was out in the village looking for inspiration when I lost my notebook. Thank goodness you found it. Now I can finally finish my story. There, now it's finished. The ending is much more entertaining this way. Lani scribbled excitedly in her notebook. What did she say? That's right. Oh, yeah. It's finished, much more interesting this way. So a bit confused. If the story in the book isn't real, then what's the deal with all the minions in the village? What about the magic bottle? That's because I incorporated many real-world elements from the village into the story. For instance, the magic bottle is actually just a drink bottle of mine that fell into a Flora sheep's wool when it bumped into me. I used many of the everyday things around us in my story, turning them into minions of the Wicked Wizard. And then I, Fairy Lalabelle, stepped forth and saved everyone. So the girl in a blue dress who keeps spinning was actually the windmill? I can't believe you figured that out. My friends, and even my parents, have a hard time understanding what I write about, which is why I stopped sharing my stories with them. I haven't considered giving up on writing. Don't give up. I think your writing is amazing. I want to share your stories with Fawnele and Finn. They'll love them. Really? Really? It feels good having someone appreciate my ideas. Now I want to write even more stories. I feel like I could write 10 more chapters. No, 100 more chapters. Still, in the end, I can't believe the evil wizard wasn't real. I'm really sorry for all the trouble, Nikki. Don't be. At least everyone is safe and sound. On top of that, we all got to be part of such an amazing story together. By the way, Miss Nikki, I want to give you this book. Thanks to you and all the inspiration you provided, I was able to finish it so quickly. Give it to me, but this is such a precious work, Lalani. Are you sure you want to part with it? Of course. Consider it a thank you gift for you, Momo, and Barnaby for reading my story. Besides, I'll definitely write even more exciting stories in the future. Then we'll keep an eye out for them. When your next book is ready, be sure to let us know. Deal. I already know the title. The Magical Adventures of Fairy Lalabelle and Her Brave Friends. Okay. Oh! Guardian of Innocence. Cool. Alright. We did so much. And yet it feels like there is still... I only did one thing. So much to be accomplished in this event. Like, so much. But oh well. That'll just have to wait for later. Let's see. Let's look at the event page. Time to collect. I still have a lot I need to do for these things. Hopefully it's just like event related stuff that'll just happen naturally. Oh, I need to fish for this. Catch a kerchief fish weighing over 3 kilograms. Whatever. Consume 28 dyeing items of any quality. Okay, whatever. I'll get there. I'll get there. Things are happening. And then these will also just happen as they happen. Okay. But anyway, yeah, that is where we are going to pause for now. And then when we come back, we will do more of the quests, probably. And then we still have all of the mazes and so much. Still so much to do. But that's it for now. Bye!